Assalamualaikum and a very good day I bid to Professor Dr. Supian Hussein and Ms. Nurjana binti Muhammad Jaafar. Today, my group will be presenting code switching versus borrowing. Our group's name is Korea, consisting of 5 members. First, Nur Fatin Amira binti Fahrazi, Nur Syafiqah binti Muhammad Jais, Alia Dalila binti Shahlan, Izamuddin bin Isnin, and lastly, Muhammad Hafizuddin bin Majus.
Code switching is the practice of alternating between two or more languages in a sentence in conversation. For example, a Malay speaker may code switch English language and Malay language in sentence while speaking to others.
Next, I will give explanation on borrowing. In linguistics, borrowing, also known as lexical borrowing, is the process by which a word from another language is adapted for use in another. Borrowing also refers to the process of speakers adopting from a source language to their native language.
The English language has been described by David Crystal as an insatiable borrower. More than 120 other languages have served as sources for the contemporary vocabulary of English.
One language may possess words for which there are no equivalents to the other language. There may be words for objects, social, political, cultural institutions and events, or abstract concepts which are not found in the culture of the other language. We can take some examples from English language throughout the ages.
English has borrowed words for many things in this world. For example, types of houses, such as castle, mansion, igloo, and bungalow. It also has borrowed words for cultural institutions, such as opera and ballet. It often happens that one culture borrows from the language of another culture words or phrases to express technological, social, or cultural innovations.
Hi everybody, this is Brain Fish Cake. It's a classic example of Nyonya cuisine. Hi everybody, this is Otak Otak Fish Cake. It's a classic example of Nyonya cuisine. Hi everybody, this is Otak Otak, a classic example of Nyonya cuisine.
어서 오세요. 주문하시겠어요?
네, hello, 안녕하세요. One Americano, please. 아이스 아메리카노 하나 주세요.
죄송한데 다시 한번 말씀해 주세요.
아이스 아메리카노 하나 주세요.
아메리카노 어떤 사이즈로 드릴까요?
큰 사이즈 주세요.
Code switching and borrowing are often misunderstood and mischaracterized as a sign of confusion. Therefore, to avoid further confusion, I will be explaining the differences between the two. Code switching takes place in individual utterances. Meanwhile, as for borrowing, it affects lexicon in terms of the words that make up a language. Code switching is an act of switching between the two languages back and forth in the same sentence. As for borrowing, it uses one primary language, but also mixing in ideas or words from another language. To further enhance the understanding and the differences between these two, let me show you an example on both of them. In this diagram, we can see that the squirrel jumps back and forth between the two trees. The same rule applied to code switching as it switches between the two languages back and forth in the same sentence. Meanwhile, in this diagram, we can see that the squirrel would sit on one tree but will eat an acorn from another tree. This is the perfect example of borrowing, which uses one primary language but mixing in words or ideas from another.